Hi guys, Dominic Couch here with Millennium Rings and my sponsor Top Choice Gaming. I got 4th place in the remote duel YCS playing Floowandereze. Shoutouts, obviously my testing partners, AV Foster, Kobe Short, Jesse Cotton, Max Reynolds, Asala, and the rest of the UA Academy. Without further ado, I'll get into the deck. I played 3 Floowandereze and Rabina, 3 Eagle, 1 Stree, 1 Toucan, and 3 Empen. So like this stuff is standard. This is not. These are standard as well, but I would say that I would not play Stree again in the future because I would side it for the mirror because you need to have the extra bird. But I would probably just play 2 Toucans going forward because it's just like not going to resolve going second against tier because they're going to have the shufflers. Playing 3 Empen and then 1 Ryza, 1 Avion. This is standard, normally 4 tributes. I play 3rd Empen because going first with how popular Infinite Impermanence is, it allows you to play through getting your cards negated much easier. Going first and going second against cards like Tier Element Solik, Predaplant Dragos, Stapelia, etc. But going first, even if you just have it and they don't interact with you, it lets you end on Avion a lot more often, which makes your board a lot more resilient because you won't have to search it. So it was very good for me. And then 1 statue, and then 3 of the best card in the deck. Dimension Shifters. Deck wouldn't be playable without it. And then I played 3 Effect Veiler. I felt like Effect Veiler and Infinite Impermanence were like the best hand traps outside of Dimension Shifter. It also pairs really well with my side deck because I sided Nibiru. So it allowed you to hold it so that Nibiru could really connect and have the impact you wanted it to have. I felt like if your opponent was able to establish Zombie World, you were probably going to lose. So the best chance you had was to try to prevent it, and Kit Callus is normally what is able to funnel their deck into milling as many cards as possible. So negating Kit Callus not only stopped Solik, which is a huge interaction against this deck, or Crime, but it also stopped them milling 5 more cards, so these cards felt necessary. And then they were also good in the mirror against Sprite, etc. Then for the spells, played 3 Map, 3 Quick Play, 1 Advent. I did not play Terraforming in my main deck because I didn't really feel like you needed to see Map more often. I felt like the hands that you couldn't play, which was the problem with this deck, was bricking. Were because you didn't have enough little birds or like you had too many copies of Map, not necessarily the other way around. So if I could play like more copies of Rabina or Eagle without playing like Jack in the hand, I would, but you cannot, so that's just why I played that many of those. And then 3 of each of the good pots, cards are broken. And then I played 3 Enemy Controller as my last non-engine card. This card going first is fine, but going second is really where it's supposed to excel. Like when the tier element deck has Solik, you're able to like enemy controller, force your guy through, and then whether they used Solik or Predaplant Dragos Stapelia, you can econ, tribute your bird so it resolves, and then either take their tier element monster so that they can't Solik you, or take their Dragos Stapelia so that card will be dead. So it did fine this weekend. I didn't draw it a lot. Then I played the 1 trap. It has 40 cards. And then for this extra deck, I played 1 Relinquished Anima, 1 Dark, 1 Win, and then 1 Elf, and 1 Gigantic. So why I played these even though I didn't play Cherries was so against like Zombie World boards, you could go like Anima, like provided you have Map or whatever, you can go like Anima. Then into the Dark Charmer against Tier, take a Tier. Then you link this and the Tier that you take away into Elf. Then Elf brings back your Dark Charmer. Then you overlay these for Gigantic. A swing over like Dragos Stapelia, because Dragos Stapelia only negates activated effects, so this will still kill it. And then you can make Downerd into Zeus and then start winning the game from there. So it's like pretty diverse. So I also played 1 Downer Magician. The Wind Charmer was just to take Baron. I played Phoenix, Unicorn, Access Code. I would have played Celine as well for the Charmers. It never would have came up during the tournament, but because it was a remote event, I just was not sure if I owned a Celine, so I didn't play it either way, but it never came up. And then 1 of each of the Lyralisks. You don't need more than 1 of each because I don't play Extravagance, so I always know what I'm banishing. And then 3 Zeus, just because You don't go in your extra deck that often, other than when you summon Zeus, and like sometimes when you summon Zeus, the game becomes very grindy and you're like attacking and then overlaying another Zeus instead of playing, so just wanted to have that option open. And then for the side deck, played 3 Nibiru. This card was really, really good because Tier Element doesn't summon Rukalos against you, they summon Baguska. So they're going to summon Baguska, turn off any Omni Negates they have, and then you're going to be able to Nibiru them and like wipe the board, and people don't expect Floowandereze to play this card in the first place. It just does really well. Played 2 more unexplored wins on my side deck. This card was for the mirror. The mirror is normally determined by being able to outpace each other by playing Floowandereze and unexplored wins, and then like being able to play the game, or Harpy's Featherstorm. I played 2 Lightning Storm just for like back row decks. And like going second in the mirror, I thought it was better than playing like Twin. This card really is my flex spot. It could be like Cosmic Cyclone instead. Just with a remote duel event, there's a lot of Rogue. And I played 1 Duster, and then I played 1 Terraforming, 1 Set Rotation, and 2 Necro Valleys in my side deck. This was like the game plan against Tier to win the Zombie World War. And like going first, you just had more floodgates in your deck, and these diversify being able to get to map without them actually being multiple copies of map. So I would actually side 1 map out of my deck when this stuff went in. And then 3 Featherstorm, just because this card is the best card in the deck going first. So that was the deck. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them, and comment, like, and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Thank you.